Hello students, once again welcome to all of you. Today we are going to discuss about sequence and series. All of you already know a little bit in your previous class, in class 10, and I think all of you know about arithmetic progression and geometric progression. Arithmetic progression and geometric progression actually are sequence. Okay. Now what is sequence? I write here the definition. Sequence is collection of few objects, or we can say numbers, when they follow some particular order. Clear? We know in a sequential fashion. This is the definition of sequence. So sequence is the collection of few objects or maybe few numbers when they follow some particular order in a sequential fashion. Obviously it will be a sequential fashion. Now I write here two examples: 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. You can see each of term is increasing by 2 plus 2 by its followed number. Okay, so there each number is increasing by 2. So they are following a particular order in a sequential fashion, that is addition of 2. So this is a sequence. And you know this is AP. Already you know about in your class 10. And this is called geometric progression. And you can see this time multiplied by 2 to its followed number or the previous number. See, 2 into 2, 4, 4 into 2, 8, 8 into 2, 16. So they are called GP. AP means you know arithmetic progression and GP means geometric progression. Okay. Now, what is series? I am coming the explanation, types of sequence or types of sequence, and different many parts are there. I am coming that type later. Before that I am telling about series. Definition of series. Series, nothing, you also know about that in class 10. A series is sum of a sequence of terms. That means when we will add all these terms of the sequence, that time it will be say series. Clear? So series means sum of all terms of a sequence. So I repeat once again, sequence means collection of few objects or numbers when they follow particular order in a sequential fashion. And series means sum of all the terms of a sequence. Now I am coming to the sequence. Now sequence, in sequence, three types of progression may be seen there. Already you know AP, that is arithmetic progression. This is a type of order. GP, that is geometric progression, and another is HP, that is harmonic progression. Okay. AP, I am explaining all these types of progression or sequence by examples. See, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. This is an AP. This is an AP, arithmetic progression. I am writing another arithmetic progression. Suppose 10, 7, 4, 1, minus 2, minus 5, minus 8 in this way. See, here the number of term is increasing each to the next number, but here the next one, the value of the numbers is decreasing in each term. And see, the common difference is minus 3. You can see minus 3 is decreasing in each term. So sorry, we can 3 is decreasing in each term, that is common difference is minus 3. Now this is an AP, this is an AP also. Both these examples are of AP, but this is called monotone increasing, and this is called monotone decreasing sequence. Okay, monotone increasing means when the value of the number is increasing in each term, and monotone decreasing means when the value of the AP is decreasing in each term. Okay, it may be in GP also. Okay, so monotone increasing means value is increasing, and monotone decreasing means value of sequence or AP or GP or HP is decreasing. Now I am giving some examples of GP. Already I give 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32 like that. 2, after that suppose 6, 18, 54, 1, 1, 2. Okay, see here each term is multiplied by 2 its previous term. Multiplication of here each term is multiplied by 3 to its previous term. So these are the examples of GP. Okay, this time the difference is called common difference. You know in class 10 that is CD or common difference, and this time the ratio is called common ratio, or we can say CR. Better to write in detail common ratio. See, in first AP the common ratio is 2. Okay, see, this number divide this number means 2. This number divide this number, 8 by 4 always gives us 2. 16 by 8, 2. So common ratio is 2. But in the next GP, 6 by 2, 3. 18 by 6, 3. 54 by 80, 3. So here the common ratio is 3, but here the common ratio is 2. These are the examples of AP and GP. I think all of you know about that in your class 10. Now I am coming to the HP, harmonic progression. Harmonic progression means when few numbers are in a sequence in such a way that their reciprocals are in AP. Okay, their reciprocals are in AP. Clear? So, a few numbers in such a way that their reciprocals, the numbers are not in AP, their reciprocals of the numbers are in AP. That time that is called harmonic progression. Okay. Now already I mentioned about GP, series. Series means sum of all terms. And what is the formula of sum of an AP? Already you know that. Sum of an AP, there are two formulas, n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d, where the terms are a, suppose a, after that a plus d, a plus 2d, a plus 3d, in this way. Here the first term of the sequence is A, and common difference is, you can say, B. And suppose last term is obviously A plus n minus 1 into D. You know about that in class 10. Last term, that is first term, that is second term, and that is nth term. So that is the formula of nth term. You know that also. Okay, I am writing here once again. An equals to A plus n minus 1 into D. Please note down all this formula, because to solve all the problems we have to apply all this formula. Now sum of n terms means of an AP, n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d, where a is the first term, d is the common difference, and n means number of terms. Suppose we have to find the sum of first 20 terms, then we have to apply n equals to 20, and a means you can see the value, and d means you can get the d also by subtracting next number by its previous number. And we may write this formula in this way also. N by 2, 2a means we can write a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, that is n by 2, a means a, and see this portion is similar to that. So this, here we can write an. So an means, we can write n means last term, nth term. Okay, so we may express this in this way also, a plus a, where a is the first term and a equals to second term. Okay, all this formula, this one and this one, we have to use to find out the sum or series value of an sequence when it is in AP. But when it is in GP, that formula will be discussed in next class. But before that, using all this formula, practice all the problems of your class 10 NCERT book. Okay, if you can practice all this formula of NCERT book of class 10, then you can do very nicely and easily the problems of class 11. So it's my suggestion that first of all, solve all the problems of AP of your class 10 problems. Okay, after that I will give you some more difficult problem or standard problem, you can say, or more problems standard related to class 11, okay, of AP. In next class we are going to discuss about GP. Okay, today up to that. So I repeat once again, read all these three formula related to AP and solve all the problems of class 10 NCERT book. If any problem arise, then intimate me, I will solve your problems. Thank you.